Hello everyone, it's Alana Leilani, your potato queen, here with another vlog. Are you tired of me talking yet? Good, because I never stop. Okay, and this time I want to talk something that I think is actually pretty prevalent the world over, but of course I'm going to focus on the cosplay world, because that's my world, and that's the realm I live in. And surprisingly, this is mostly towards the ladies. There's, some applied to men here, but it's 90% 80% directed at other females. Which is, put your big girl panties on and start supporting other women. Seriously. Stop tearing each other down and stop with all this slut, whore, fake, whatever cosplay shit. I know I have said some controversial opinions about who should be professional cosplayers, sexy cosplay, all that. But you know what I don't do? I don't personally tear down any one cosplayer. I don't try to take away from their livelihood. For example, let's talk about the big thing that was recently. Yaya Han's new fabric line. People were claiming, oh, it causes allergic reactions. Oh, she tells them to put extra chemicals to make the colors more vibrant. It's bullshit. The fabric is just fabric. That's all it is. I have bought a lot of her fabric to test it out because, I like to make my own opinions. I know, crazy, right? I found that the 4-way stretch leather doesn't stretch as much as I thought it would. However, as it heats your body, it tends to stretch more that way. I found that the 4-way stretch spandex is amazing for bodysuits, but shit for gloves. Pardon me. I don't know if it's because it's too thick or too high quality. It creates too much of a seam line when you sew it, and so it just really doesn't look good. But for everything else, it's been fucking fantastic. The Ultra Prem, yes. Now, I won't buy, she has some, metallic spandexes, and I'm not talking about the solid gold or the silver that I made my book cover tutorial out of. I mean, the shiny metallic ones, I think they look like shit, and I won't buy them. Oh, what's that? I used my own discerning eye to figure out what I wanted or what I didn't? Yeah, that's because I recognize that Yaya Han is a businesswoman, doing her best to make an empire and brand out of her business. I appreciate that. I appreciate that there's not any fabric districts around me, so this sometimes is the best chance I have to reach, touch, and feel the fabric that I would otherwise have to order online. Is this fabric for everyone? No. Will I buy every single fabric from her line? No. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna trash talk her and try to make her into some horrible monster because I don't like her. If you don't like her, don't like her. You are allowed to not like her. It is 100% your right, and I hope you don't feel guilty about not liking her. What's bad is trash talking her and trying to hurt her because you don't like her. And now people have said horror stories and all that about her, and I've touched on this before. I have been in one music video with her. I've taken photos with her 3 or 4 times. I've been a guest at a con she's at. I've worked staff at a con she's at. And she has never been anything but incredibly polite and kind of quiet. I hear that she's introverted, which makes sense from what I hear. But one time she asked me for a photo. So, yes, some people have had bad experiences with them, but due to the multiple experiences I have had, as well as many other people, I tend to disbelieve them. Now, I'm not discrediting your experiences. Maybe I got her on good days. Maybe got her on bad days. Who knows? But I just think it's ridiculous that people try to personally hurt her because you don't like her. Grow up. Let's face it, either you're jealous of her or you're with the crowd that's kind of resents women for being successful off of the cosplay hobby and you want to bring her down. And let's think about that for a minute. There's a lot of people who say, cosplay is just a hobby, you shouldn't make money of it. The monetization of cosplay is ruining it. To which I say, grow the fuck up. Seriously. Do you complain when professional video gamers happen? No. Do you complain when professional athletes happen? No. Do you complain when professional writers happen? No. Or maybe if you do complain, well then, you got some weird priorities, but at least you're consistent. But anyways, there's, I said but anyways again. There's this thing where people get angry that women are making money off a hobby, which is stupid. Also, you don't see the same kind of vehemence towards male cosplayers. How many people said to Harley's Joker? No. Is that his name? Yeah, you know, the really awesome Joker cosplayer who's just like God's gift to the world. No one complained about him becoming famous because it didn't have that same connotation of a woman being successful. And now, I'm not blaming this on men. I'm not being like, oh, men don't want women to be successful, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think that's a tiny, tiny part of it. I think the biggest part of it is women tearing down other women to try to be on top. I fell prey to this a lot when I was younger, and I'm glad I've mellowed out a little. It still kicks up every now and then. I've got to fight it back down. But someone else being successful does not diminish my successes. Keep that in your head. Someone else being successful does not diminish from your successes. It's not like the market's gonna reach, oh, there's 100 famous cosplayers, shut it down. No one can become famous anymore. Stop it. I mean, yes, you do, market saturation is a thing, but just because so-and-so has 80,100 likes doesn't mean you're not gonna get there someday too. So, stop tearing each other down. And you know, it's hard because we're taught that life is a competition, especially women. If you are not the most successful, beautiful, valued thing in the room, well, you're fucking worthless. You gotta get over that. Stop calling other women fake. Stop calling other women ugly. Stop trying to hurt their businesses. Stop trying to be vindictive. I mean, if Yaya Han has personally hurt you, then feel free to tell everyone about how she personally hurt you. If you don't like Yaya Han, feel free to not buy her fabrics, and even to never go to Joann's again if that's what you want. If you don't like Jessica Nigri, don't buy her prints. Don't go to a con just because she's there. Don't go to her panels. Your best way to actively not like someone is just to avoid them. You don't need to tear them down. You don't need to say bad things about them. It's just not necessary. So, yeah. That was my address to women cosplayers who like to tear down other women cosplayers. And now the reason why I see this is not only do I observe it being a thing in today's community, but I was actually once friends with a cosplayer who's cos famous now. She talked so much mean shit about every other cosplayer she worked with except one. And, like, I believed her, because I was young and catty, and that's what you do. And so I believed every shitty story she told me, all the behind-the-scenes stuff and all of that. But then as she grew more popular and more popular, she started doing Project Those Girls, and I'd see her post things about, oh, I so love so-and-so, oh, this best person, oh, we love each other. And it's like, dude, I just listened to you talk for an hour and a half about how much you hated that person. What are you doing? And I realized she didn't really hate them. She just wanted to tear them down so she could feel a little bit more on their level. And I personally think that no one should have to feel that way. I want you to be confident in you. I want you to feel like you don't have to tear other people down. I want you to feel like you can dislike someone, but still wish them happiness on their own path away from you. Because when you can get to those places, you know you've really grown up and you've really shown some internal maturity, and then I'm really proud of you. Alright, that's enough ranting for today. I hope you all have a really great week, and remember, please be safe. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching, and if you'd like to see more of my work in cosplay, feel free to follow my Facebook page at facebook.com/thealanaleilani. And if you like this video, feel free to drop a comment or like it, or even better yet, subscribe. Other than that, I hope you're safe and you have a great day. Bye!